Wagwan pussies, hello and welcome back to another video. Today what we're going to be doing is diving into the skate career of man like SteveO. Now if you don't know who SteveO is, then you've been living under a rock for the last 20 years, but he's most famous for his role in Jackass, a bunch of different movies, a few TV specials that Jackass have also done, and currently he's on his podcast grind with The Wild Ride that has tons of sick guests on there. I really recommend you check out that podcast if you haven't already, because it's really good. If you can put up with SteveO's raspy ass voice, then you'll love that podcast, because I know a few people do hate that voice. I, for one, actually quite like it, weirdly. It's got character to it. But anyway, what we're going to be doing in this video is we are going to be going through his skateboard career, starting from when he was super young in some of his teenage skateboard tapes, going up to some of his skateboard stunts. We're going to see a bunch of skateboarding that he's done, and then we're going to finish off with some of his most recent tricks that he's done in the last few years or so. By the end of this video, we're going to rate SteveO's skateboarding career as a celebrity, not as a professional skateboarder, because obviously he was never of that standard, and rightfully so. He had so many other endeavors on the line. But the first video that we're going to check out from SteveO is his teenage sponsor tape. Now, these videos here are some vintage bits of kit. So we're going to full screen this. We're not going to watch all of every video because I've got 6 different videos lined up that we're going to check out throughout SteveO's skateboarding career. So we're going to watch this one first and then slowly move up the ranks. All right, let's full screen this and get right in.
Even though I don't consider myself to be a skateboarder, I did used to try pretty hard. So check out how rad I used to be at skateboarding.
Okay, so once upon a time, SteveO did actually want to be a professional skateboarder. And I believe this was from his Sponsor Me tape. We've got a bigger spin flip. One of my personal favorite tricks right there. Is that a tray double? I'm gonna run that back. Yo, that was a tray double. Over the trash can. Jesus, man. This is like literally 4 frames a second. This couldn't be any worse quality, I should say. There's a slow-mo of the tray double with the tail touch. The camera, man. This is like home movie-esque. It's a big back 180, I can't lie. Nice little backside flip. The form on that was dastardly, but still. So I'm sure if you guys are a bit older and you've skated for a while, you can probably say that you have some similar tapes like this back at home. If you guys do, let me know in the comments, because honestly, when I first started skateboarding, cameras were very, very slightly better than this. Obviously, this was in like the 80s, but I grew up in the hood, basically, and it was super poverty where I lived. So to get a camera, everyone had to save up and chip in, and we had like this really shitty tiny camera with like a flip out screen. Definitely wasn't HD, don't get me wrong, but it was slightly better quality than this. HD didn't come about till I was like 15, 14. Nice big spin over the wood gap. Yeah, we'll see a couple more tricks of this and then we'll move into the next video. We'll see one more trick. What we got? Okay, we didn't see anything there. Anyway, so this one is obviously the quality. It leaves a touch to be desired, don't get me wrong. But what we're going to do now is we're going to get rid of this one, X out of this, and we're going to jump into this next bit. This is SteveO, SkateO. The channel that does this one is by Slam Network. This was 12 years ago. So if you guys want to check out any of these clips, I put all these videos in the description without my commentary, so you can go check those out if you want to. This is a 2-minute video, so we will likely watch the whole thing. But let's full screen it and jump straight in.
My good friends Liam and Stephanie bought me this bitchin' skateboard with my own picture on it.
Bitchin'.
I've decided to video some tricks to show my appreciation.
Yo, I love the Casper tricks, man. I do these all the time at the skate park. Got the youths doing them as well. Keep freestyle alive, seriously. Going for the full cab.
Alright, it's time for some vegan superpowers.
Vegan superpowers. Is he vegan? Nice little full cab. Oh, the front three no comply. I love this trick. I've been practicing this loads recently. The front three no comply, absolutely love it. If you haven't tried it, get the front 180 no comply and then just finish it with a pivot and then eventually get it all the way around. Real easy trick, real low risk. I'll probably do a tutorial on the second channel, but so if you haven't checked out the second channel, I'll put that in the description as well. Still got them fakey free shoves, switch 180s. That is a dirty fry burial flip right there.
I'm gonna need a little boost.
What is this?
Vegan superpower beef fresh bubblegum.
What the heck? Beef fresh bubblegum. Is this man, he must be vegan, right? He wouldn't be bringing out these vegan quotes if he wasn't. I swear SteveO loved to go on the meat pipes. I guess he must have quit slapping those beef curtains, am I right, boys? Going for the bigger spin. Oh, dirty. Filth bouncing all over the place. Nice. Right, we've seen that video. That was a nice little touch to add to the video. Now we're going to X out of this one and see what we've got next. I think this is a great part of SteveO's skate career. So for those of you that don't know, back in the day when he was doing Jackass and all this and the other, I'm not sure how old this is, but basically what he did here is he built a skate park inside of his apartment. Now, you may be thinking, what the hell have you managed that? Well, this video is going to say it all, but trust, this is insane that he's managed to do this. Let's jump straight in.
Come up the stairs.
This is every little kid's dream.
Yeah, dude.
Some of the gnarliest wall rides. You can tell it's really difficult to skate. And then after that, they realized it was really difficult to skate, decided to knock this wall through and make it even bigger. Honestly, if anyone from Tech Deck happens to watch my videos, you guys should get SteveO's permission and remake this skate park in a Tech Deck format. I'm sure that would blow up. Look at that. Jesus, how big are they going to make it? And then they ended up having like parties here with a band that plays in one of the rooms while people skate around and hit things. Like the ramps go onto like the kitchen counter and stuff, as you can see here. It's crazy, man. This is one of the sickest things any skateboarder has done for a house. I mean, I've seen other ones like this, some very, very sick ones where people have built other ramps and stuff into houses. I think Red Bull did something similar to that. You guys can correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure there's a few different skate houses, and maybe that's a whole video in itself, going through all the different houses that have been conditioned into skate parks. So anyway, we've seen that now. Let's X out of this one and check out the next part. We've got 3 more left, and this is some old SteveO versus young SteveO. Again, 6 minutes. We're not going to watch the whole thing, but we will check out what SteveO's been doing recently. There's some BAM in this video as well. Let's full screen jump in.
Are you kidding me? No. Oh!
This table.
Yeah, dude.
I started skateboarding when I was 11 years old, and from the age of like 13, it was my dream to become a professional skateboarder. And I tried my ass off, man, and frankly, I got pretty good. And you never stop being a skateboarder. But when you get into your 40s, most people give up on their dream to become a professional skateboarder. And I'm here to tell you that I am not most people. So I decided to try to outskate every younger version of me that there ever was. And to take on this mission, I set up an autographed Tony Hawk skateboard.
I skated with an autographed Tony Hawk skateboard once, and people in the comments were fuming. A board literally made to skateboard just because it had Tony Hawk's signature on it made me one of the most hated people of 2021.
And I got to work, and it wasn't easy.
Okay, hitting some wall rides. Bear in mind, this is 40-year-old SteveO here.
No shortage of commitment. I knew I needed some inspiration, so I reached out to Tony Hawk himself, and he invited me to his house, where he's got a skate park in the backyard. And I ripped this killer line, which ended in one of my pop shove it fast plant tail grabs, and Tony filmed it himself. Plus, he was blown away.
I'm so good, yeah.
I need to try that, man. Pop shove it fast plant tail grab. That looks pretty fun.
Awesome.
That was a morale booster, to say the least, and it also turned out to be the first stop on a tour of legendary skate spots. And ladies and gentlemen, right now I'm at the most iconic skate spot on Earth, the Barracks.
R.I.P. the Barracks, man. We're never going to see that skate park again, I don't think. I'm pretty sure they're going to rebuild it somewhere, possibly smaller, considering the size of the skate industry at the moment, but we'll see. Kinda.
The trick I'm about to do up this curb is called a no comply.
Yo.
And that's important because I did a no comply up 4 stairs in the rain.
I need to try that. That looks pretty fun.
But for good measure, here's one with the flip.
How? I've always wondered how this trick is done.
The fact that I just did that trick at the Barracks is a bigger deal than the trick itself. Kind of like when I went to the Baker warehouse and did the 50-50 on the curb to the board slide on the block. Boom.
Huge.
Ah, fuck yeah.
One of my main moves used to be a wall ride on flat ground.
That was sweet.
To
Nice.
step that up, I did a wall ride down 4 stairs, which I couldn't even believe.
Okay, that's pretty sick.
Now I'm gonna try to do a wall ride out of a transition, all the way to the flat over here.
I've never tried anything like this wall ride related.
I'm not giving up. That's the thing about skateboarding, is it weeds out quitters, man.
It does. And that is why so many people move to scooters, because they like the easy life.
Can't be a quitter.
Damn, that's pretty damn nice.
And if that wall ride doesn't do it for you, how about the double wall ride I did with Tony Hawk? Yeah.
Wow, Tony did a mad wall ride. That's actually sick. Front side as
That double
well.
wall ride was the very last trick I did on that Tony Hawk board I was riding, because when I was with Tony, I asked him how I might get my own pro model skateboards made, and he turned me on to this company called Watson that does it all in-house. So now I'm riding my own pro model SteveO skateboard, which means it's extra important for me to skate my ass off.
So a lot of people would say that if you make your own pro model, it doesn't really count. But I think when you're this big and you put this many eyes on skateboarding just from being SteveO and being as famous as he is, I think you can kind of get away with it. Now, I know a few people will disagree with that. In fact, probably a lot of people would disagree with that. Lil Wayne was given a pro model. Some people didn't like that. To me, I think if you're bringing eyes on skateboarding and you're doing a good thing in skateboarding, I think do what the hell you damn well please. And the people that want to gatekeep this kind of stuff can suck my asshole. Anyway, we're going to go off this one, press the X out on that, and go on to one of SteveO's best skateboarding stunts. This is the Skateboarding Guillotine. And as you can tell, it's going to be nasty. Let's full screen this and jump straight in. I need to up this volley. Imagine.
All right, on 3.
Oh. I bet that seemed worse than it was, though.
I forgot to be fucking quiet, dude.
Oh.
We have our winners, and we have SteveO.
God damn, man, that must have been so painful, but I reckon it looks worse than it is, because when you get hit by a shinner, normally it's flying around at velocity, just the board dropping. I can't imagine that's that bad, you know? But it must have hurt if Steve was screaming about it. Anyway, we've got one more video to go. That is the skateboarding challenge. Who's better, SteveO or Wee Man? Now, I actually have a Wee Man skate career video coming out soon with a bunch of different information about about Wee Man's career and how he became a skateboarder and this, that, and the other. So if you're looking forward to that, make sure you subscribe. But anyway, we're going to full screen this one and watch a few more clips from SteveO here in his more recent days. This was like a few years ago, if that.
Warming up.
And then we're going to rate the career. He's in his Motley Crue outfit.
I'm gonna get you, Wee Man.
On like a boat in the middle of the sea. Still got the no complies.
SteveO! Your feeble mind can't handle what I'm doing.
Day or night, Wee Man. Day or night.
SteveO, I'm all over you, just like you talk all over your guests on your podcast.
Oh.
But let's face it, nobody's winning this battle without...
Right, so that's how SteveO is doing now. And it actually seems he's holding it together with the skateboard. He's still having fun, still doing some no complies, and that's what really matters. With all being said, I give SteveO a solid 8 out of 10 Tonys, which is how we rate everything on this channel. Anyway, that is about it. I'll see you guys in the next video.